Hello, Dr. Wang and Dr. Pham. This month, I'll have a report for you combined for both Lake Jackson and New Smiles, and I will go step by step on the work that was completed for the month for both projects and also what we have scheduled for next month, also for both projects. Now, for this month, since we just started with New Smiles, we really did a massive amount of work. We had a phone conversation. I know you want this to rank as fast as possible, and we're doing everything we possibly can without raising any red flags from Google to get you to rank on both Google Maps and the search engine for New Smiles. Of course, Lake Jackson is already ranking, but we're doing everything we can, believe me. I know you even offered to sign a 1-year contract to stay with us in SEO. I declined that offer because I really want you to see what we're doing for you, and very valuable, and I want to show you results. So I have some results already to show you, which is great. So let's start with Lake Jackson. So some of the work completed includes the new social media profiles, which are right here, installed on the top of the page on the right. And a lot of the social profiles that we created are not listed on this corner right here. However, I will give you an Excel sheet which will be below this video, and it will be included on there to show you all the social media profiles that we built, and it will include all the usernames and passwords. We use the Gmail account for Lake Jackson so that you always have access and control of all of your accounts. As the owner, you should always have control of all of your properties online so that if something should happen, you always have access to them. So we included these new profiles over here on the right, and the ones that are secondary, of course, are not listed on the website, but I'll give you the profiles which are already sending juice and power to your Lake Jackson website to be able to rank even better. We created the listings, the directory listings I had told you about. Let me show you. So I had shown you a report like this on the last video report for Lake Jackson, and show you how your accuracy was not very good and what was going on, and all the profiles that weren't accurate out there. All of these business profiles needed to get fixed. Every single one that has an X either didn't existed or had some kind of incorrect information on it. So all of these profiles have been fixed. The ones that had incorrect information have been corrected, and the ones that were missing are now created. They're all created now, and this will give you a lot of power for both Google Maps on your website in the coming months as Google picks them up. This is amazing. I am going to include this PDF file of what it looked like before also below on the link so that you can see it for yourself. And I am also going to include an Excel sheet of all the directory listings that we built. This is the information that we put in, okay, so that it all matches perfectly. And then the status of it, if it's already live or if it's still processing. If it's still processing, next month it will be completely done. But as of this report, it should already be completed by my team. And these are the URLs right here. So you can copy and paste all of these ones, and you will go ahead and see your own profile. We can take anything right here. Just to give you an example, we could take for example, let's take Bing, for example, right here. Well, this one's processing. Let's take Avatar, right? This one is live. If we go ahead and copy this link and go to the browser and open a new browser right here, you will see that your profile is created right here with correct information and your logo and so on. And this is true for every single listing over here. And as you can see, we are building over 70 directories, business directories with a lot of power, and this is what we did this month, and it's a massive amount of work, and this will give you a lot of authority. Now we're going to do the same for New Smiles. We can't do it yet because we don't want to raise any red flags in Google, so we already started ranking it. I'm going to show you where it's at. Next month we're going to start building this business directories with New Smiles, and we're going to push it high up on the Google Maps month by month. So the next thing we completed is the About Us page. We modified the main image on the About Us page. So we added, the pictures right here. We added the logo, real nice, and then we added this bio right here. We are missing the bio still for New Smiles. Once we get it in, we'll install it on there. It needs to be different than this one for the reason that we don't want Google to associate both websites, and that way it will help us rank it higher. Plagiarism online is a no-no. And although a lot of people do it and it still kind of works, we rather stay away from that, so we give you the best possible results. Now, I'm going to show you also some rankings for Lake Jackson, where it's at currently. So let me open that up. Okay. So these are your rankings right now. We're still gaining presence, so it's still going up. This one decreased 1. This is just normal. It's just the Google dance. But for the ones that have the most traffic, which are these ones right here, actually, you're having, you're on page, on first page. So position 1 to 10 is first page. So you're in position 1 to 5 for those that matter the most. Also this one right here, which is great. That one just came up higher on the search engines. This is not the Google Maps. Google Maps you're already ranking, of course, but this is for the search engine so that we can steal 2 or 3 spots on the first page, and that way you can get more of the traffic that is available out there. So that's one. We have another one for, let me see here, current rankings. Okay, so that is all I have for you for Lake Jackson right now. For next month, we're going to keep pushing the rankings on both on Google Maps and the search engines. Now we're going to move on to NewSmiles. So for NewSmiles, there was a lot of work that was done here. So we will start by mentioning that we fixed the code. There were a lot of bugs on the website that needed to get fixed. So all that code got fixed, and everything is optimized now. So the title tags are optimized. We're now letting Google know what your keywords should be, what the keywords we're going for, which is amazing. We installed some heat maps to see where people are clicking around, so it can help our team optimize your website better. This is this little tool right here that is only visible to us. So right here, we can go into a heat map and see what's happening on the page and where people are clicking. So it tells us, how many clicks, where, and what people did on this page, where are they clicking. There's a lot of clicks to your social media profiles and whatnot. And this is just an internal tool that we use. I just wanted to give you that demonstration so that you can see we're recording everything that happens on the pages to make it as effective as possible. We fixed the NAP, which is name, address, phone number, on the website and also on your directories and all your social media profiles. That was not matching. Now this is the correct information. It's going to show up like that everywhere. And then for next month or this coming month, we're going to build the same business directories as I showed you for Lake Jackson. We've already started with that. Since we don't want to raise any red flags, it needs to be gradual, but we are pushing it as hard as we can to be able to rank you as fast as possible. Your website already started ranking on the search engines. So the next thing I'm going to show you some rankings that were already achieved for NewSmiles. It already started ranking on the search engines. You were nowhere to be seen before, either on the search engines or on Google Maps, because the NAP, name, address, phone number, were incorrect, and also your website is starting to get some authority because it had nothing before. And Houston is extremely competitive, but for the keyword Houston Family Dental, we're already ranking organically. So your website is already over here. It's on first page. It's on position, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you're in position 9. Position 10 is the last one for page 1. So you just got here, and as we increase authority, this will start climbing. So that's one. And then for Houston Dental Implant and implants as well. Implants, I think, is position 11 for Houston Dental Implant, which also has great traffic. It's on this for two first ones are ads, but it's on position 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this wasn't here before. It wasn't ranking. Now we're in position 9. And as soon as we get to position 1 to 3, of course, you're going to show up on the natural results all the way to the top. So for being the first month, this is amazing that this is actually already ranking. This is for the fix of the NAP, name, address, phone number, so Google knows now who you are. So now we'll start awarding you power and authority as time goes by. And believe me, we're pushing this as hard as we can to be able to give you rankings as soon as possible. Here's another view of keywords you're already ranking. So these are the top 4 or 5 organic keywords. This is for the website, and this is page 2. So after page 10 is page 2, and page 1 is under page 10. As you can see, you're already getting starting to get some traffic here, which is great. for this month, and this is how you're starting to climb. So you had basically no traffic, and now you're starting to go up, and this will keep, of course, it will keep going higher and higher. And as you can see, it says right here the number of backlinks that you're gaining. We've built over 200 backlinks actually, and as Google starts picking them up, Google sees 12 new ones already, and we just started, which is amazing. So that's that, and let me show you the current New Smiles progress right here, which is the same graph. So this is the referring domains, meaning backlinks that are pointing from other websites back to you. Boom, it's increasing dramatically. And then the referring pages, as you can see, is very, very steep. And this is what Google's starting to see as your authority is starting to gain power. And this is really what pushes the rankings up. As you can see, the work that we've been doing is really substantial. I have another graph for you here. So these are the current rankings for New Smiles. As you can see, you had nothing over here. It just started. And as you can see, as time starts going by, you're starting to pick up keywords here, here, here. And these are your current rankings for the keywords with the most traffic, which these are really important and the most competitive ones in Houston. And you're already ranking. I mean, you're already there. This is page 4, page 5, page 6, page 6, page 9. You were nowhere to be seen before. You weren't even listed, and right now you're already listed. And what we're doing right now is pushing this rankings up. This one says minus 83 because that's where it started. That's how it shows up when it just starts. So this one's just started ranking right here. And this ones were ranking just a little before that we started right here. This is 2, and then they're starting to increase. So that's another one. Let me see what else I have here for you. Okay. So we also have all the social media profiles that we've built for you. And it's all of these ones right here. I mean, it's a massive amount of work. All of these profiles have been made. This is your username and your password. What email it was registered with. We use newsmiletexas@gmail.com. This way you always have control of it. And I'm going to supply you a copy of this Excel sheet for your records, and you're going to have all your usernames and passwords. All of these social media profiles are pointing to your website, of course, and they have your logo and your name, address, phone number. So this is what's starting to push your Google Maps and your website up. And all the important social media profiles are now installed on your website. So they're showing right here, which is great because it interconnects them. Let's see. So we optimized those social media profiles as well. All of the pictures that you supplied, we uploaded to Google Plus and Yelp. So those pictures are now showing there, which are really great pictures. They look very professional. So as you can see, there's 50 pictures and they're all on there. We installed the most important social profiles, of course, on your website. I already mentioned that. I'm just going down the list that I have over here written down. We installed a social sharing tool. Let me show it to you. So we installed this little social sharing tool right here. Not only does it let you see how many new shares you have, and as you can see, you have 203 shares right now. You had nothing when we started, so this is starting to climb because we're also putting out your website out there on social media profiles. So this will keep climbing, and this is for you to see. And visitors can click on this and share your website. Share it via text message, email, WhatsApp, on a Facebook chat, on LinkedIn. That way, if someone wants to recommend your business to someone else, they can. We installed this map down here, which is great. That way, people can find you easily, and also it interconnects your profile. We did the same thing also as Lake Jackson Dental Care. We installed a tool that records all the heat maps and records the views and how long they're staying. The bounce rate should always be under 40%. We're at 28%, which is great. So that's all good to go. Let me see. We dental implants. We had 7+. Oh, okay. So on dental implants, this page was very slow loading, and it was complete. It was terrible because it had 70+ images on here that weren't showing, and I worked with Steven. Then we had the pictures showing, but it would take up to a minute or two for this page to come up, and that is really a no-no for both ranking and also page loading. It really doesn't look good with Google. So instead we created this sliding tool, which has all of your testimonial pictures, which looks really nice, works really well, and Google is also able to see this written content because this content is actually text. It's not part of the image, and Google can see that, which is great because it can see your testimonials. So we fixed that. We also this images right here for the headers here and braces weren't working correctly on mobile phones. When you accessed, the picture was getting squeezed. So we have fixed that. My team went and rewrote the code for all of this. So now when you access it from mobile, it goes in very quickly, it works very nicely, and the image shows up correctly. So all of the issues and coding issues with the website have been fixed. So for next month, what we have for New Smiles is we're going to continue to push the rankings on Google Maps and the search engines. We're going to build the business directory profiles and citations, which we did for Lake Jackson already, and that's going to push your maps up. We're going to create a testimonial page over here on this main menu, and we're going to put all of those pictures, 70 plus pictures, for testimonials that are currently into dental implants in a slider form so that they're very fast loading inside the testimonials page, as well as we're going to work on video. So we're going to do the video production. For the videos we already have for Lake Jackson, we're going to switch the information to New Smiles with the logo, you know, correct information, phone number and whatnot. We're going to upload it to your YouTube account, right? And on your YouTube account, we're going to place the videos on there and we're going to optimize them correctly. This YouTube account, of course, is already optimized. We already did that work, but once we upload the videos, we're going to optimize it to go after the keywords that are competitive in Houston. So that's what I have for you on this report. Thank you so much for signing up New Smiles with us. As you can see, we're already giving you results. It's already starting to rank, which is great. And from here, we're just going to keep pushing it up for you. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.